Hey Flosstube, Singing Stitcher, Vanessa here, and I'm coming at you live from the office in the liquor store. It is 11:47 according to the clock on the computer, so I'm going to try and get this done by noon so I can open the store on time. Otherwise, I'm going to have to stop this and redo it. Anyway, I have a bunch of finishes to show you, and what else do I have? Yeah, finishes and works in progress. It's been quite a while since my last video, so I got a lot to cover, and I'm going to try to do it as quick as I can, so we're going to do the quick and dirty. As I pause because I'm trying to find a picture of something I need to show you. For the love of, no, not the one I wanted. Sorry, not prepared, should have opened this. Okay, and this needs to be rotated. Rotate. Are you gonna rotate? Does this even rotate? There we go. Bugger. Okay, anyway. This is a finish. I did it for charity. It's a rocking horse. I did this for Canada Stitches. This is the weirdest friggin' rocking horse I've ever seen. It looks like something the Hulk would have played with. Just saying. Yeah, so this was done on 14 count off-white Aida with DMC. Started on March 10th, finished on March 13th. Okay, and now that I have this thing up on the computer, sorry, don't get sick. Okay, that is the Dragonfly by Alessandra Adelaide. My first attempt at silks. I don't know how I like it. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. Anyway, that was that. 18 count white Aida using Glisten Gloss Color Wash Silk. Started February 1st, finished March 19th. It took me that long because I wasn't sure I wanted to finish it, but I forced myself to. Anyway, back over here. Next up, we have a dinosaur. Again, stitched for the charity. So this was done on 14 count off-white. I've had this fabric in my stash for like over 20 years. It's something my aunt gave me, so it came printed like this. So this was, yeah, 14 count off-white, DMC threads, started March 13th, finished March 18th. Next up, we have a Tinkerbell silhouette in green. This is a pattern, oh, sorry, all of these were patterns from Etsy, and I've forgotten who the other ones were from. This is from Monochrome Stitch. It's charted for black and gray, but I did it in green because, well, Tinkerbell needs to be green. Again, this is 14 count off-white, using a very old piece of fabric from my stash. DMC threads, started March 20th, finished March 24th. Next, we have a frog. Again, stitched for charity. 14 count off-white, DMC threads, started March 24th, finished April 2nd. Okay, next up we have a baby whale. Again, stitched on 14 count off-white, using DMC, started April 2nd, finished April 3rd. Just really quick, and this is using one of the DMC variegateds. Next up, we have a lion. He is Leo the Lion. Oh, and I think the last couple were from Sewing Seed, because I'm pretty sure he was 14 count white Aida. So, yes. Using DMC floss, started April 3rd, finished April 16th. Here's a little elephant. This was done on 14 count white, started April 10th, finished April 17th. I have no idea why it took me that long. Alright, and the last one done for charity so far is Tinkerbell, again, this time in pink. And you know what? I like this one better than the green. I like the contrast better between the shades of pink than I do the green. So if I do a green one for myself, I'll be using different shades. Anyway, 14 count white Aida using DMC. Started April 17th, finished April 22nd. Alright, so those are the charity stitches and the finishes. So how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 finishes since I last saw you. in an update video. Last night I filmed and recorded a very quick Stitch Mania because I didn't know I was going to do it. But I am. Alright, here is Snow White by the Primitive Hare. This is stitched on 18 count off-white Aida using DMC and Gentle Arts. This was started on February 22nd. And I watched my last video, and I think I was about here in the block. So I've got the whole black border done, the deer, the snowflakes. All I have to do is fill in the brown. This is my at-home only project, which is why it's taking so long. As I said, it was started February 22nd. Today is Sunday, May the 1st. The reason it's the at-home only project is because I can't wash it because it's Gentle Arts threads. And yes, I know there's instructions on them. I could have soaked them first to see if any dye ran, but I wanted to start and I didn't want to deal with the prep work, so I started. One thing I want to point out, these snowflakes here are supposed to be white. I actually did them in DMC metallic silver. Anything else that was snow related, like the snow here under the deer, is white. Of course, her skin is white, her hairband is white, that sort of thing. But there's my progress on Snow White. I'm hoping to be able to have her finished in May. Which is why, as you saw, I was picking very small projects for Stitch Mania, except for the one. So yes, that is the progress on Snow White. My next work in progress is Pixie Silhouette, and this is from Monochrome Stitch. I have stitched this already. I did it on green 14 count Aida using the purples it was charted for. I am now stitching this in shades of blue, so a dark blue and a light blue. I'm needing to fill in this moon here, and then there's a star over here, and then I can start on the dark blue, or sorry, the light blue. So this is being stitched on 14 count white Aida using DMC, and this was started on April 26th. Again, I like using the simple patterns here at work at the store because I can get interrupted constantly and go back to them without a problem. And they're great for at work because my friends sit around and chat with me, and if I do this kind of thing where I stitch the outline, I can then fill it in, and it's just like back and forth, back and forth. Like it's just, there's no thought to it at all, which is awesome. So, my first Stitch Mania started this morning at about 8 o'clock. This is a sewing seed pattern, and it's a bunny rabbit. And I'm going to say I'm about half done already. So, I made sure I brought it here so I can work on it. I'm going to try and finish it today. So it'll be a start and a finish for my very first Stitch Mania. And when that is finished, I'm going to work on that. And if it's a really slow day and I manage to get that finished, I brought this little Mill Hill kit with me, this moose. I've never done a Mill Hill kit before. Basically, I was running around at the last minute trying to think, uh-oh, I have to be at work in such and such time, and what can I grab that's quick if I finish these? So, there we have it. A very quick and dirty stitching update from the Singing Stitcher. I think I counted the other day, I have 19 finishes so far this year, and it is May the 1st. Don't freak out over that. Don't be like, oh my god, she's such a fast stitcher. Did you notice how small these charity stitches are? Yeah, some of them are maybe 3 inches by 3 inches. In fact, I think some of them are maybe even like 2 by 2. Like, they're small. So yes, and as you can see on the bigger projects that I only work on at home, Snow White's taking me a while. But I mean, this border was hell, and you know what? There are worse ones out there. So I hope everybody is having a great stitchy day. Anybody participating in Stitch Mania, I'm looking forward to seeing your projects, and I hope everyone has a great month. Thanks. Talk to you later.